time. I thought Forlorn Hope were good. I enjoyed them, but I'm glad you. I mean, it's like it's not. It's you're a Witch Hazel super fan, Kezi. So you're gonna say that, aren't you? We're not really kind of precious about like, oh, we sell more records in this band, so then we should go like we should then headline. I don't really care about stuff like that, to be honest. I'm not try not to have much of an ego. Although now this isn't really helping. I try not to have like an ego, like, oh, we should be doing this. I mean, our label's like, oh, and it looks good. It doesn't sometimes look good if you play on this place when you should be here and this band should be there. But I don't know. I don't really care really about stuff like that. To be honest, it doesn't really. I've just felt privileged just to be able to do the show. So But there you go. There you go. What else about the show? It's like a debrief. What else do I need to debrief you about for the show? Um, 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 we did quite well on merchandise. That was cool. It's nice to chat to people as well. I saw my uncle after a long time. My uncle came to the show. I've not seen him in ages. Years. I know. I feel like I know the US is a long shot for a bit, as I brought it up before. It would be amazing to see that happen. It would. We're not in disagreement really as a band. We're like, oh, that would be great. We must get asked daily. Come to the US. US tour. um, but like how it in reality, as you said, it's a long shot. It really is. I like to be realistic about things. I want to say, like, we're more than willing. That much is true. In reality, if I want to be realistic, that's not going to happen for a long time. So don't want to put a downer on playing the US, but yeah, I mean, I'd happily go to. I would play in the US if we didn't get paid. We would all as a band more than happily do a US festival or do a tour, a short tour in the US, even if we weren't getting paid for it, because it'd be like we're going to America, and actually it would be, potentially a significantly, it'd be good for like band equity. Do you know what I mean? Like if you see it as something that we want to grow, that'd be great for the band. But that's not even what we're talking about. We're talking about huge financial losses going to the US. Yeah, I mean, how's a festival? There's no festival promoter in underground heavy metal scene that's going to cover like a small band from England's costs. It just doesn't happen. So we need to kind of work our way up there. We'll get there, I'm sure, hopefully. Did you tweak any of the compositions for any reason? Oh, we do like endings and song transitions. I haven't got any of my laminated set list. Kezi's got one. And don't know what happened to the rest. Agnes got the other, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know where the set list went. Did you get one, Keith? I don't know. I'll print you in laminate. It's an excuse to use a laminator again if you want one. Um, yeah, well, do you know, Keith? It was a bit. It did kind of hurt me a little bit inside because Alex had his organ pedal and he started the organ solo, and I turned to look at his pedal board on the floor. I thought he's not switched his organ pedal on for the organ solo. I was like, why? Not that I can speak. I made lots of mistakes. I mean, all he did was miss a button. But yeah, it was. I was like, yeah, because Kerry was asking, like, oh, how do you? Oh no, it was you that asked. Well, it wasn't Kerry. Yeah, was talking to you both, and you asked me like, how are you going to do the organ solo? I was like, oh, it's all right. Alex has got an organ pedal. Get to that moment, doesn't switch the pedal on, does he? It's my organ pedal as well on his pedal board. You're not even switched my organ pedal on. I don't even have the organ pedal on my pedal board. So yeah, I'm going to hold that against you, Alex. But like I said, I can't speak because at the end, I also like knackered my hand on Andy's bass. Like it's my excuse. I was doing that like, come on everyone, and he had his bass like because the stage is tiny. And I like whacked it on his bass machine heads. I've got this horrible bruise. You can't see it, but like it's inside. It's one of those bruises that doesn't look bad, but it is bad. And in like in the picking bit and We'll Be Strong and the arpeggiated bit, I felt like my hand was like jelly. I was like, I can't play this. We were proper losing steam towards the end, so I did mess up a little bit. A few songs. Yeah, we actually have. Well, I'm saying that we have a B9 and a C9. Andy has a B9 on his pedal board, but there wasn't enough plugs to use the B9. He uses it when, like, often when we're doing a twin lead, Andy will stick his organ pedal on the bass guitar and do 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 that sort of thing. And Alex has the C9 electroharmonic C9 on his pedal board. But yeah, they're awesome pedals, especially through a very mid-range Marshall-y sound. It's sort of like it's like that distorted John Lord because it's obviously an overdriven amp, so you get that distorted Hammond sound, and it's really good and quite convincing. It still sounds a bit like there's a guitar going through an organ, but that's kind of what it is. They're very good pedals. They're very, very good. Thanks, Facebook Marketplace. Forgot to mention you turned me on to that Seven Sisters band. That record is made. Yeah, it really is. I mean, I've been very privileged to be able to listen. I've been listening to that album for a little while. Listened to it last week as well. Again, it's great record actually, and there's some real standout songs and moments that are really kind of like some real soaring moments, melody wise and twin lead, and just yeah, I love the melodic side of that band. Carl's really talented, and not only does he like write pretty much most of it and lyricize a lot of it, although Graham does a bit of lyrics, quite a bit of lyrics. He runs a band, sings and plays guitar, but he also produces it all, records and produces the whole record, which is like another skill again, which I do not have that skill. So I'm quite jealous, really. Carl just sort of like does the whole package. Um, it's a very useful skill to have. He doesn't need to go into the studio necessarily, so that's pretty cool. Oh, I know, that was sad, wasn't it? Because they did the lateral flow test and someone had COVID. I can't remember who, but oh, is there a new Eternal Champion album? I didn't know there was one. I really can't get into that band, although I haven't given them much of a chance, I'll say. I knew that this is the Armor of Ire. That album was really well received. You feel like because I sometimes listen to that new wave of traditional heavy metal top albums YouTube channel. You should check that out by the way. NWTOHM albums on YouTube. But they've got like 1 million views on that album video. That's quite significant, I think. That's a lot of people listen to it. So it did well. Um, I started listening to that album and just couldn't really get into it for some reason. I was like, I don't know, just probably having an off day. Classic Metal, hello, good evening, Classic Metal. There's a new Scorpions. What? So there's new Eternal Champion and new Scorpions. Dudes in their 16, 70s still bringing it. I'll have to listen to new Scorpions. I like Scorpions. I mean, like, I know it's an obvious song, but if you listen to like Rock You Like a Hurricane, stuff like that, you listen to those twin leads and you're like, it's just gold. I know it's an obvious song. I like kind of like Blackouts. What is it called? Blackout? Stuff like that. Which is not the same song. But you get what I mean. Not many good songs as your album. Well, thank you very much. I just feel like I haven't given him a chance because I feel like it should be right on my street. What did Kezi say? Oh, right, that's what Kezi was saying. Coming back to the gig, the order of the bands should have been reversed. Didn't you say that before? Agreed, Kezi. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not really like, doesn't bother me at all. I got inspired and bought myself a piano. Oh, amazing. I have no idea what I'm doing, but one day I'll play Archangel. Well, there you go. That's cool. I taught myself to play it. I didn't write Archangel on piano, I don't think. And then I arranged it. I've got it on our channel. I think it's on, yeah, and Keep It True. Did for Chris. I did it for the Keep It True Christmas special, which I thought was a fun thing to do. But it's on this YouTube channel. Um, there's a piano version of Archangel, which turned out all right. But I don't remember writing it on there. So it's quite, yeah, I definitely wrote it on acoustic guitar and then put it back on. Because quite often I write songs on piano and then they'll end up on the electric guitar. But I think it's the other way around for that song. It sounds quite nice on piano. It worked out quite well. I wasn't expecting it to, but I tried it out and it worked. I also recently I've been doing. I found doing "See My Demons" on acoustic works quite well. So I've been doing that. Yeah, you've had a look at it, haven't you, Agnes? Cool. You bought a piano though. What's Eric said? I'm trying to. Oh, it's called Peacemaker, the new Scorpions track. I'll have to check it out. Oh, you're Heavy Metal Finland from Twitched. Twitched? Don't know what Twitched is. Oh, nice to see you. How have you been? You're playing a different league than Fallen Hope. Well, that's very kind of you to say. I thought they were all right though. Sales of Sharon is the best Scorpion track. I can't place that song in my mind. Have you listened to Ezra Brooks? They released a new split album recently. I'm going to write a list of these things because I like to check out any other suggestions from anyone because I do listen. Anything on Spotify, I'm listening in the car. I know it's a little bit lame, Spotify in lots of ways, but it's a very high volume of music that you can get into. Oh, Uli John. Yeah. Oh, I have heard that song. Yeah, I have heard that song. Right, this is weird. I'm just reminding me. I don't know what's happening, right? But literally since yesterday, maybe Sunday, I keep getting like about 20 friend requests every day on Facebook for no reason. And I got like friend requests like maybe a handful in a week over the course of a week. I'm getting like 20 friend requests a day for no reason. I accept a lot of them. My rule is like I need to have about at least three friends in common for them just to be not just some random or me to recognize them from a group or something. And I'm getting like 20 friend requests a day for no reason. It's just really bizarre. So there's a new Scorpions, new Eternal Champion. I'll have to give that a listen. There you go. No pressure. The fan club is here if you want to own your t-shirt. I say no pressure, but I'm pressuring you now. There you go. But yeah, we've been a supporter for a while anyway, so it's very much appreciated. Absolutely. 60s, 70s New York called Fraction. Keith's always finding the obscure bands. Oh, I listened to. I feel like I listened to Fraction. Yeah, I did. With the strange vocals. Oh, another friend request. Just like they're just coming through thick and fast now. I don't know what's going on at all. There's New Saxon. What? Right, New Saxon. Oh, I feel like we need to talk about the new ABBA album. Who's listened to the new ABBA album? You ruined my day. Wytch Hazel conquering the world one Facebook friend at a time. Oh yeah, Blood Moon. Wasn't it called Moon Blood? Oh no, you called it Moon Blood. Is it Blood Moon? I don't know which one it is. Yeah, I think you called it Moon Blood, and I was like, I can't find it. Yeah, Fraction. Oh, it's Moonblood. It is blood. It is Moonblood. That's what I listen to anyway. New Saxon track. Colin, I did the Peacemaker Scopes track on my channel if you want to check it out. Oh, so you, oh well, we'll check it out. A drum cover. New Blackwater Holy Light is quite beautiful. Heavy side. Blackwater Holy Light. I've heard of that, but I can't place it in my mind. Blackwater Holy Light. Some nice suggestions for the car. What's the best way for a poor American fan to get a shirt? Do I have to convert my shekels? Oh dear, mate. I don't really know what the best way for an American to get a shirt is. We ship worldwide on witchhazel.com. Now, I appreciate that that's just really expensive. At the moment, I've seen like it's the most expensive place to ship in the world at the moment, at least from our end. I don't know, it's probably the same for everyone, but we have like we have a UK, EU. Sadly, not in the EU. I'm not going to go there. UK, EU, and then rest. No, then US, and then rest of the world is separate. The rest of the world's quite expensive, and then US is like even more, and it's like, oh, you got one in the US. Where did you get your US T-shirt from, then, Eric? You can get stuff on Amazon. And by the way, if you're in the US, you can buy our record. A lot of people say, no, I can't get the record, but if you look on Amazon, you might be able to get something. It has been distributed worldwide, so we do ship worldwide. Oh, from me. Oh, oh, was it from? Oh, it might have been from the label. It took a. Oh, yes, I remember now. Will was like, "This Eric guy's bought a shirt and it's not arrived yet, and it's been a bit of a long time." Yeah, I think you messaged. Oh, I chased it up with the label, I think. Why is this in the wrong place? Oh, I'm not gonna, the camera's all like off on the screen. But Eric's writing all these. I haven't heard of these. I hadn't heard of these bands until Keith told me. Um, Jag Panzer. Oh right, I haven't listened to Jag Panzer in years. Took a vacation around the world. Okay, I'll wait until Beeden is arrested. What's he going to be arrested for? Being like a bumbling fool. I shouldn't say that about your president, really, should I? Oh dear. I feel sorry for America. Like that was this was your choice. These two blokes. And you're like, is that it? Is that what we've got to choose from? I don't know. Did any of you Americans feel that way? Like we've got this guy or this guy? Was anyone else? That's probably what I would have felt like if I was an American. Like, is there a third option? Oh dear. Yeah, yeah, we've got Boris, bumbling Boris. I love the politicians, haven't you? Anyway, I don't really want to get into political territory. It's just not really that important in the end. All right, Tim, how you doing? Glad to see you had a good time. Oh, it is Biden. I said Biden again. I keep saying that for some reason. I keep saying Joe Biden over and over again. They correcting me. Let's not talk. I can't even pronounce the names of you. Like, I'm no more competent than them. Can't even say their names. Someone was talking about the ABBA album before. I've missed that. So yeah, Eric bought a shirt. It took a very long time, so you can do that too. It'll be very expensive. It'll take a month. So yeah, I'm really selling it. Get yourself a t-shirt. And Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like you were given these choices. That's a rotten choice. So I'm just saying, I do feel sorry. It's a killer shirt. It's a killer shirt. Yeah. Anyway, the ABBA album. Keith was asking, how is the ABBA album? I mean, just disappointing is really just an understatement. I was kind of like, surely, surely a genius songwriter can't be. Surely a genius songwriter can't possibly just lose his ability to write songs. But like this new ABBA album, I'm like, you've had decades to come up with song material, and then they write this album, and it's like, what happened? Like I'm getting annoyed about it again. Like I just couldn't even finish the album. It's just so dire. I'm more sad about the new ABBA album than I am about the Iron Maiden album, which was a bit, eh, in my opinion. It's very sad. Like I was just so disappointed. Like, you go for it. You plagiarize a Witch Hazel t-shirt. You can't afford to buy one. Just make one. It's fine. You've had enough trouble with your choice of presidents. You make yourself a witch. You treat yourself to a DIY Witch Hazel t-shirt. Well, this is the thing. We could do that, but like, well, I couldn't. I couldn't do that actually because they just wouldn't. The thing is, print on demand isn't as good quality wise. Like, we want to keep the quality high. So yeah, we could do print on demand. We're also in the middle of changing what we're doing in the US, and I can't really give you much more information. And it's a bit of a long process. So we are. All I can say is we're moving to a stage where we can print records and do stuff in within the US, and then there's going to be more stuff available to US people. I've just seen Keith's comments. Oh dear. Talking of buy this, by the way. If you haven't got one of these, get yourself one of these. Wonderful flags. Anyway, Keith just said, regarding ABBA, do you think they just did another album for the money, money, money? Oh, see you, Eric. See you, Eric. So I'm just laughing at Keith's joke. See you next time, or on the socials. Have a good week. Uh, well, that's really tickled me. That has. Oh dear me. But like, even if you were doing it for the money, that guy can like. I'm trying to think of something that's suitable language. That guy can just like. I can't think of any way to say it without saying what I want to say. Um, that guy can just sort of like. He could just like just do a song in a minute. The guy's a complete genius. Like I just don't like. I don't understand. It annoys me. Like the guy can clearly write songs, and I don't know whether you heard a while back, but the guy wrote a pretty decent track that was released. It wasn't an ABBA song, but when it came out, I was like, oh, this is just pure old school ABBA. Like it just sounds like nothing's changed. And then I just don't get it. Anyway, well, here we go. Tim's on sales at Plastic Ed. He'll have some information. Here we go. UK, like, but US website should have Witch Hazel stuff. Mad Rush Media, Heavy Metal Museum are two of the best. Right, USA, folks. See, I don't know why Will doesn't tell me this stuff. I'm going to have a look now. Mad Rush Media. Mad Rush Media. Witch Hazel. I think I'm getting like health websites. WordPress website. Store inventory. You can like search. Can you search stuff? Oh, this is like an unusual website. There you go. And then Heavy Metal Museum. US. Maybe I need to be on a different website. There we go. Independent store. Okay. Let's have a look on Heavy Metal Museum. It's got a search function. Oh, there's nothing on the search. So yeah, we did have stuff on Riding Easy, but like they've only really got a handful of things left. I think it's as usual Pentecost that's out of stock. Um, but yeah, there you go. We're constantly like working on this stuff. I'm like, what's happening? How can we get stuff moving? It's one day we'll have like some good sort of like what's I don't know what I'm saying. We'll get yeah, I mean yeah, there's nothing there. What am I even saying? I can't even remember what I'm saying. I'm running out of steam. I'll have to come off stream in a second. But we'll be in a position in a not too distant future where people in the US can easily get Wytch Hazel records. I just wanted to just also say, if you go on Amazon US, I think you can get some Wytch Hazel. Let's just double check. So you can buy a Pentecost audio CD, MP3. Oh gosh, that vinyl's expensive. Yeah, don't get it from Amazon. Why is a vinyl $41? Yeah, don't do that. Oh, there's some cheaper ones. Gosh, why is it that expensive? Right, so yeah, don't bother with that. I mean, unless you want to spend that. $46 for Sojourn. I'll ship you a Sojourn. That's the thing, I suppose. Like you'll pay $40 and then it'll be a $5 cheap shipping, or you can buy it for a reasonable price from our store and pay like what $20, whatever the ridiculous shipping is, and it'll be cheaper to buy it from the UK. But eventually, what's the immediate future for Wytch Hazel? Anything happening before Christmas? Can't really say, to be honest. Games Workshop has Wytch Hazel. Really? I'm trying to work out what you mean. What am I saying? I don't know. What's the immediate future for Wytch Hazel? There's all I can say is we have a track that's going to be released. It's going to be released. We're going to be releasing a single. It's going to be a good single. I don't know when it's going to be released. Like, I just don't have like an idea yet. And it's like, is it going to be? I don't know whether it's going to be put out digitally because of the vinyl delay. I don't even know whether it's been sent to be pressed yet. It might have been. Again, it's with another band, so there's stuff. There's going to be something happening there. Wytch Hazel is in Warhammer. I know. So is there something? $41 is £30. Yeah, £30 is far too expensive for a record. How much are we selling records for? WitchHazel.com. Surely we're not selling, because I can just change the currency on this. If I go to merchandise now, let's say latest album. Where's the latest album? sold out probably. There we go. Vinyl repress of Pentecost. If I want to buy that in buy no. Oh, Bandcamp's a bit funny, isn't it? Buy record £17. It's more reasonable, isn't it? So let's change to that's 23 US dollars plus $18 shipping to the United States. So it's going to be what, $42 in total, plus the tax. What's VAT on top of that? 20%. So whatever that is, £44 in total, $44, which is going to be like cheaper, basically. Yeah. So yeah, the third party reseller. Yeah. So yeah, Riding Easy run out, I think. Let's see what Riding Easy you've got. I thought Amazon would be cheaper, to be honest. I think it's a bit ridiculous. Let's search Riding Easy, Wytch Hazel. It's kind of a good problem to have because it's the album's obviously selling, but at the same time, it's not a good not a good problem to have because read more. Choose an option. No, CD. Right, okay. That's all we've got of that album. What about Prelude? Choose an option. CD. Oh. The CDs in the US. These are reasonable prices as well. Oh, okay. You can buy Sojourn on beer and black. I've got some of those myself in the band suitcase. Be taking those to Greece. So yeah, what, $40? So it's going to be about $30. It's actually, rather than the 30 plus the $5, it's going to be not much difference actually, is it? Because you've got your 20% VAT. Because a lot of UK companies, listen, people get like a bit arsy about Bandcamp, but they're just being upfront about the VAT. Whereas a lot of sellers just sort of say this is the price and they include it anything. It's fairly expensive. Whereas the add-on at the end, they say this is what it costs, this is your shipping, and this is the tax, and they just tell you. Whereas a lot of time they'll just give you the final cost and tell you the breakdown in the final whatever. So anyway, I must go, folks. I'm up early in the morning. I've got work. What percent of your next album do you have done as of now? I'll tell you now. What's done? I tell you. I mean, it depends what you mean by done. In terms of finished songs, let's say, gosh, more than 70 quid, Keith. Why? Got to catch them all. Not worth that. Doesn't even sound that good. That song's finished and needs re-recording in a different key, but it's finished. I'm talking about producer approved finished, like properly finished. Either the demo is done or just needs re-recording. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I've done that one. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 complete songs, like ready to go, 100% basically. And then after that, there is 1, 2, 3 question mark songs. So they're not completely finished, but like the question mark songs are largely finished. So yeah, if that answers your question. Percentage wise, I think we're about 50% there. The next Wytch Hazel album, composition wise. If that answers your question, there you go. Anyway, I must go. So I bid you all farewell. Thanks for coming along. It's been good chatting with everyone. Did you know I was on the front cover of a magazine? Now you do. Did I mention that? But thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. Thanks for buying flags. I hope everyone's bought a flag. And if you want to support the channel and want to support the project, then the link is. Oh, I can't even get my finger right. There you go. This link. And if you send it now, it'll make a guitar go like that. You know, like the second verse of Archangel. Well, there's like a triple lead. If you want to hear that, then get donating. And it makes a magical sound and it goes up and says your name. So if you want to get your name on the screen, if that's your thing, go for it. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for the ongoing support. All the classics are here really today, aren't you? You've all you've all turned up. What was I trying to say though? I don't know what I was trying to say. Thanks for turning up. A lot of classics here. Classic people, classic fans. I'm trying to do too many things at once. 22:22 in Poland. Oh, right, so you're an hour later, yeah. But yeah, anyway, I'm saying goodbye. I'm no good at saying goodbye. Thanks for your support. There's a fan club. Regards from Chile. Well, hey, I'm just going. Thanks very much. I don't know whether you've been here the whole time, but anyway. Yeah, thanks for your ongoing support. I'm leaving now. Thank you very much. Thanks for the love, Charlene. See you next week. See you in the Facebook group. Join the fan club if that's something you're interested in. And buy a flag. See you later in a bit. Like and subscribe. Do all that stuff. Subscribe and click the notification bell. If you haven't done that already, do those things. Job done. Thank you very much. Those are free. You don't have to buy a flag. Just do the free thing. Thank you very much. See you next week.